Good evening and welcome to Vision of Asia, Voice of the Community. We bring you trusted news and events that honor our rich South Asian culture and celebrate our vibrant community. I'm Nidhi Kathuria joining you from our ITV Gold studio in New Jersey. In the news this evening, Indian-American engineer fired for speaking Hindi. Indian-American Shohini Sinha assumes top role at FBI Salt Lake City office. Vivek Ramaswamy files lawsuit against DOJ, demands clarity on Trump indictments. Ashok Ojha to organize International Hindi Conference in New York on October 20th and 21st. Seva USA's Sponsor a Child initiative shines with Anup Jalota's captivating performance. Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse arrives on digital platforms on August 8th. Stay with us on Vision of Asia, Voice of the Community for news in detail right after this short break. An Indian-American engineer, Anil Varshney, has filed a federal lawsuit against missile defense contractor Parsons Corporation, alleging that he was unfairly fired from his long-standing job in the company's Alabama office due to speaking Hindi on a video call. The 78-year-old engineer states that he was terminated after a white colleague overheard him speaking Hindi to his ailing brother-in-law in India and falsely reported a security violation. The lawsuit, filed in the Northern District of Alabama, claims that this was a deliberate move to end Varshney's career based on his age and ethnicity. Parsons Corporation has denied wrongdoing and requested the lawsuit's dismissal. Varshney's career with the Missile Defense Agency has been negatively impacted by this incident, potentially ending a successful journey that began in 2002. Shohini Sinha has been appointed by FBI Director Christopher Wray as the special agent in charge of the Salt Lake City field office. With a distinguished career in counterterrorism and cyber intrusion investigations, Sinha joined the FBI in 2001 as a special agent and started the Milwaukee field office. Over the years, she advanced to supervisory special agent roles, proving her adaptability in complex tasks. She also served in Canada. Prior to her FBI tenure, Sinha worked as a therapist and administrator in a private clinic in Indiana. Her academic background, including psychology and mental health counseling degrees from Purdue University, laid the groundwork for her success in law enforcement. This achievement highlights the success of the Indian-American community in the U.S. Republican presidential candidate Vivek Ramaswamy on Tuesday announced he is suing the Department of Justice (DOJ) and filing a new Freedom of Information Act (FOIA) records request for more details about the recent indictments of former President Trump. Ramaswamy argued that Trump isn't the real cause for what happened on January 6th, and that the cause was instead systematic and pervasive censorship of citizens ahead of the riot. Ramaswamy, in a statement, also restated his promise to pardon the former president if he is elected to the Oval Office. The White House contender has previously said it would be easier if Trump were eliminated from the 2024 GOP running, but has said he's defending the former president on principles. The latest indictment marks the third time this year that criminal charges have been brought against the former president, even as he campaigns for another 4 years in the White House.
It's another sad moment in our country's history. The 45th President of the United States, Donald Trump, has yet again been indicted by the Biden DOJ, a political party in power that is now repeatedly using police force to indict and arrest and potentially eliminate its political opponents from competition. This is a politicized prosecution. It is a political persecution through prosecution, now in a third indictment just in a matter of months, against the person who is still at present the lead contender in the Republican primary for U.S. president. I want to be very clear. I am running for U.S. president in that same Republican primary. It would be easier for me if Donald Trump were eliminated from competition. That's not how I want to win. This is not about politics to me. This is about first principles. We do not want to become a country where the party in power is able to use banana republic-like tactics to eliminate its political opponents. Yet I'm sad to say that's exactly where we are. The allegations in this indictment fall flat. It is wrong and incorrect and inaccurate to place blame for what happened on January 6th at the feet of Donald Trump. I said this at the time. I've said it ever since then. I continue to say it today. I would not have made the same judgments that Donald Trump did in how he handled that day. But that's different from saying that he committed a crime. He did not. He specifically told the protesters that day to behave peacefully. The First Amendment in this country gives political protesters the ability to express themselves and their opinions freely. Donald Trump was not responsible for what happened on January 6th. You want to know what was responsible? I said this in the days after January 6, 2021, just as I say it today. Systematic, pervasive censorship in this country. That was after a year where we had told people across this nation that you had to stay locked down in your house, in your basement, and shut up, sit down, do as you're told. If you question that, you're racist, you're anti-science, your social media accounts were silenced. You had to stay home and lock down unless you were part of BLM or Antifa, in which case it was perfectly fine to roam the streets of this country and burn many of them down. That was the double standard that then applied and said that if you said the virus originated in a lab in Wuhan, you were again a racist and had your internet accounts shut down. You were then told you had an election where you could express yourself to put the right person in charge of fixing these problems, and instead, your accounts were suppressed if you sent a mere message saying that the Hunter Biden laptop story from the New York Post was real. You had your accounts locked. Even the New York Post had its own account locked. And if you repeatedly then tell people they cannot speak, that is when they scream. If you repeatedly tell people they cannot scream, that is when they tear things down. And I think we are making a grave mistake in this country by trying to pin the blame for that at the feet of one man. If we refuse to learn our mistakes from our mistakes in the past, we are doomed to suffer an even worse fate in the future. I worry that will create a country where January 6, 2021 was a friendly parley compared to what's actually to come. I'm running for president to make sure we don't march towards some kind of national divorce. But the first and most important step that we as candidates can take in this race is to speak and speak forcefully on the side of principle, to say that even if we're competing against Donald Trump, as I am, I do not want to see him eliminated from competition using these politicized tactics. It is wrong for our country. It is wrong for our future. I call on my fellow candidates to condemn it, and I call on President Biden to do the right thing and drop these politicized charges. That's going to be a first step towards uniting our country.
We're excited to present an insightful excerpt from our recent conversation with Ashok Ojha, a prominent figure in the field of Hindi education and language promotion. In this exclusive discussion, Ojha sheds light on his upcoming International Hindi Conference, slated to be held at the Indian Consulate premises in New York on October 20th and 21st, 2023. Stay tuned for the full interview with Ashok Ojha, where he delves into the deeper discussions about the conference's goals, the future of Hindi language, collaboration with diverse organizations, and much more. सम्मेलन का विषय है हिंदी शिक्षण में नवीनताएं, साधन और चुनौतियां। इस प्रसंग पर रोशनी डालें।
मैं इस कार्यक्रम के माध्यम से ITV के दर्शकों का अभिनंदन करता हूं और धन्यवाद दे रहा हूं। आपने सही कहा कि 20 और 21 अक्टूबर को जो 5वां अंतर्राष्ट्रीय हिंदी सम्मेलन हो रहा है भारतीय कौंसल आवास न्यूयॉर्क में, उसका विषय हमने रखा है हिंदी शिक्षण में नवीनताएं। अब एक शिक्षक के रूप में मैं हिंदी पढ़ाता हूँ यहाँ पे, और ये चाहता हूँ कि जो अमेरिका में, भारत के बाहर हिंदी शिक्षण के तरीके हैं उनको कैसे और मजबूत किया जाए। इस संदर्भ में मैं कॉलेज में पढ़ाने वाले जो शिक्षक हैं, हिंदी सिखाने वाले, उनके साथ भी काम करता हूँ, और स्कूलों में भी जो विदेशी भाषा के शिक्षक हैं उनके साथ काम करता हूँ। तो उस दोनों शिक्षण पद्धतियों के बीच में जो दूरी है उसको कम करना बहुत आवश्यक है। इसीलिए हमारे सम्मेलन को हमने केंद्रित किया है हिंदी शिक्षण के लिए, हिंदी टीचिंग के लिए। लेकिन हिंदी टीचिंग का क्या तात्पर्य है, क्या उद्देश्य है? उद्देश्य यह है कि 21वीं शताब्दी में भाषा की शिक्षा एक जरूरी आयाम है शिक्षण का, क्योंकि हम आज के जो विद्यार्थी हैं, जो बच्चे हैं, स्कूल में पढ़ने वाले और आगे बढ़ रहे हैं, कॉलेज जाने वाले, उनकी ज़रूरतें 20 साल पहले के विद्यार्थियों से अलग हैं।
जी।
जो मिलेनियम किड्स हैं उनको हम कैसे भाषा सिखाएं? भाषा सिखाना एक कठिन कार्य है, और उसके लिए हमें बहुत मेहनत करनी पड़ती है। हमें सोचना पड़ता है कि हमारे शिक्षार्थियों को, हमारे विद्यार्थियों को क्या पसंद आएगा। तो उसमें अब आईफोन है, उसमें सोशल मीडिया है, अब तो अपने जो आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस का भी योगदान हो गया है। तो इन सबको हम अलग नहीं रख सकते। हिंदी का पाठ्यक्रम बनाने के लिए या किसी भी विदेशी भाषा का पाठ्यक्रम बनाने के लिए इन आधुनिक तकनीकों को अपनाना पड़ेगा। इसीलिए हर दिन कुछ ना कुछ नया हो रहा है। तो हमारा विषय है हिंदी शिक्षण में क्या नवीनताएं हैं, उसके पढ़ाने के तरीकों में, टेक्नोलॉजी के प्रयोग में क्या क्या नई बातें हो रही हैं, इसको हम सामने रखें। और आपको जानकर एक खुशी होगी कि इस सम्मेलन में न्यूयॉर्क विश्वविद्यालय और मिशिगन स्टेट विश्वविद्यालय का सक्रिय सहयोग है। उसके शिक्षक रहेंगे, और हमारे जो साथी जो पहले भी आ चुके हैं हिंदी सम्मेलनों में, दूसरे विश्वविद्यालयों में या कॉलेजों में हिंदी सिखाते हैं, उनको भी आमंत्रित किया गया है। और ऐसे लोगों को जो लैंग्वेज टीचिंग में जो नई बातें हो रही हैं उनके बारे में बताएंगे, ऐसे लोगों को भी हम बुला रहे हैं। तो सारांश यह है कि ये सम्मेलन पूरी तरह से आधुनिक भाषा शिक्षण हिंदी के संदर्भ में एक बहुत ज़रूरी कदम है, जिसको हम लोगों के सामने रखना चाहते हैं, खासतौर से जब हम ये 4 साल बाद ही सम्मेलन कर रहे हैं। जी हाँ।
हिंदी सम्मेलन के दौरान क्या आप कोई रोचक कला कार्यक्रम, कवि सम्मेलन या मनोरंजन कार्यक्रम आयोजित कर रहे हैं?
बिल्कुल कर रहे हैं, क्योंकि जब भी हम भाषा की बात करते हैं तो साहित्य तो आता ही है, हम उससे अलग नहीं सकते। कविता, कहानियाँ, उसके अलग अलग पैनल हम ऑर्गेनाइज करेंगे। और आज की तारीख में हमारे पास फिजी से, भारत से, मॉरिशस से लोग आने के लिए उत्सुक हैं। उनके सब पंजीकरण आ चुके हैं, रजिस्ट्रेशन, उन सबको मैं भेज रहा हूँ पत्र वगैरह। तो उसमें पहले दिन यानी कि 20 अक्टूबर को हम कवि सम्मेलन का आयोजन करने वाले, जिसके अध्यक्ष हैं डॉक्टर विजय मेहता। वो हिल साइड क्वींस में रहते हैं और बहुत ही वरिष्ठ कवि हैं। तो इस तरह के कार्यक्रम होंगे। अगले दिन यानी कि समापन समारोह के दिन हम एक नाटक आयोजित कर रहे हैं, जो कि अटलांटा के हमारे सहयोगी हैं संध्या भगत जी, उनके निर्देशन में होगा। उसका नाम है आधे अधूरे। आपने सुना होगा, मोहन राकेश के बहुत बड़े, बहुत ही चर्चित नाटिका है। उसका मंचन हम करेंगे। तो साहित्य और संस्कृति को हम साथ लेकर चलना चाहते हैं। उसमें कहानी की में क्या नई विधाएं हैं, उस पर जो दूसरे हमारे साथी हैं उस पर कार्य कर रहे हैं। तो हाँ, बिल्कुल हम करेंगे। जो कलात्मक पक्ष है, जो मनोरंजक पक्ष है, उनको हम शामिल करेंगे, ताकि सम्मेलन का एक ओवरऑल जो स्वरूप है एक रोचक हो सके।
AB Entertainment, in collaboration with Seva USA Chicago chapter, Classic Production and Eka recently hosted a remarkable evening featuring Padma Shri recipient Bhajan Samrat Anup Jalota at the Jain Temple in Bartlett, Illinois. The event centered around Seva's impactful Sponsor a Child initiative, receiving an overwhelming outpour of support from our generous donors and engaged audience. The event commenced with Anup Jalota and esteemed guests, including Mr. Ranjit Singh from the Indian Consulate, as well as Suketu and Meeta Gandhi, participated in a diya lighting ceremony dedicated to Lord Ganesha, setting an auspicious tone for the evening. The Gandhis' gracious sponsorship extended to 25 children in India through the program. Anup Jalota, accompanied by his immensely talented ensemble, serenaded the audience with a repertoire of renowned devotional songs and ghazals, captivating everyone present. The Jain Center in Bartlett was brimming with music enthusiasts who eagerly gathered to witness Anup Jalota's timeless performance. Enjoy the glimpses.
Ranjit Singh ji, sir.
सुकेतु और मीता जी आज हमारे साथ 25 बच्चों को स्पॉन्सर कर रहे हैं। सेवा से जुड़कर आपको कैसा आप में से ये भी एक बच्चा, 2 बच्चे, 3, 5
छोटा सा एक आइकॉन है एका। एका का आप सब लोग मतलब जानते हैं यूनिटी। तो छोटा सा आइकॉन ये बता रहा है कि हम लोग के लिए यूनिटी बहुत कम है, अभी इतनी सी है, और उसको बढ़ाने के सारे प्रोग्राम एका करता है। वी आर ट्राइंग टू मेक us more unite, and that is one small icon. If you can take it in your heart and let it be a seed for the future generation, then it will be a great thing if you can participate in developing.
जो लंबी सांस है ये बाबा रामदेव के प्राणायाम का कमाल है। आप ही क्या करिए। ऐसी लागी ऐसी लागी लागी लागी
हेलो शिकागो, मेरा नाम है अंकित महाजन और मैं आज आपके सामने अपना एक्सपीरियंस शेयर करना चाहता हूँ। जो ये शो हो रहा है अनूप जलोटा जी का, तो अनूप जलोटा जी के बारे में जो सबसे पहले मेरे दिमाग में गाना आता है, भजन आता है, मीरा हो गई मगन, ऐसी लागी लगन। तो आई थिंक दैट इज़ व्हाट अट्रैक्ट्स मी अबाउट अनूप जलोटा जी, कि 20 साल पहले भी वो सुनते थे, अब भी सुन रहे हैं। एंड दिस शो इज़ रियली स्पेशल बिकॉज दिस इज़ अ ट्रिब्यूट टू जगजीत सिंह जी एंड मेहदी हसन जी, दोनों ही मेरे फेवरेट सिंगर्स हैं। गज़ल्स आर रियली मीनिंगफुल and they are soulful, they touch your soul. So if you're not here, you're missing on something, and I'm really enjoying. So hope you are able to enjoy this show and many such shows whenever they are in Chicago area.
Hi, how are you everyone? My name is Hemant Trivedi और मुझे अनूप जलोटा का ये शो आज का बहुत पसंद आया, बहुत अच्छा शो था। शिकागो में ये दूसरी बार मैंने सुना है उनका शो, और पहली बार मैंने मानव सेवा मंदिर में देखा था, and I was so excited to see him coming back to the Chicago.
Hi, my name is Usha Khanna and I am from Naperville, Illinois. And we are here in Jain Temple to listen to Mr. Anup Jalota, who is, as always, he's so good and, he's making our evening very memorable. And he's always fun to listen to and fun to watch also. This is our second time. First time we saw his dad way back in 80s in Swaminarayan Temple, and he was also very good. And today we are lucky to listen to Mr. Anup Jalota.
Hi everybody, I'm here to see Anup Jalota ji's show. As usual, started with Aisi Lagi Lagan, Sab Ho Gaye Magan. Very nice show and I think people enjoyed a lot. I would definitely enjoy their show again if I given a chance, and if he comes here in the nearby future, definitely attend all the shows.
Tune in this Friday at 9 p.m. EST for Kamal Amrohi's masterpiece Pakiza, starring Meena Kumari and Rajkumar. On Saturday at 1 p.m. EST, don't miss Raj Khosla's award-winning film Main Tulsi Tere Aangan Ki, starring Nutan, Vinod Khanna and Asha Parekh. Watch Imtiaz Ali's romantic comedy Jab We Met, starring Shahid Kapoor and Kareena Kapoor at 3 p.m. EST. Thank you for watching Vision of Asia, Voice of the Community tonight. We value your feedback on community news coverage. Email us at events@itvgold.com. Stay connected on Facebook at ITV and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Get a free copy of Desi Talk in Tri-State or Chicago. Visit www.newsindiatimes.com or call 212-675-7515 for News India Times. Thanks for tuning in. This is Nidhi Kathuria signing off.